Recap Rush Hour for Tuesday, February 24th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. And our partners at Tasty Trade. Open your online trading account at tastytrade.com. Some takeaways from Ryan Poles' first of two media availabilities at the Indianapolis Scouting Combine that the NFL opened today. First, Poles said he believes the Bears should get compensation in the form of 2 third-round draft picks for Ian Cunningham leaving to become the Atlanta Falcon GM. But because Matt Ryan was installed as president of football operations, the league has maintained the stance that the Bears are not entitled to draft pick compensation. However, this afternoon, Ian Cunningham and Poles both telling the media in Indy that the Bears deserve the picks, and the Bears are talking with the league about trying to rectify the situation. That would be absolutely massive to get an extra third-round pick this year and an extra third-round pick in 2027. The Bears have had conversations with the NFL about filing a formal appeal on that decision. Poles also said the Bears have gotten calls on backup quarterback Tyson Bagent. Poles said he anticipates he'll have a trade market, but it depends what they're being offered, because he said we've put a lot into developing him. Ben's put a lot in, as has Tyson, so we'll see where this goes. Poles on DJ Moore. We want him here. We think highly of him, but this is the time now where we have to look at all the scenarios that will allow us to put the best team out there. He's a guy we want here, but we have to look at all the scenarios. There's also a ton of speculation based on a couple of reports from Europe that the Bears may be headed to Madrid for a game next season. Spain is awesome. I've been there. I had a son that lived there for a while. So if it happens and you can make it work, I highly suggest you go cheer the Bears on in Madrid. Lions are going to play in Munich, as has long been suspected. Team was overdue for an overseas game. It's celebrating Amon-Ra St. Brown's German heritage. Makes perfect sense. Coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles indicated mutual interest between A.J. Brown and the team in continuing his career as a wide receiver for the Eagles. But neither he nor general manager Howie Roseman committed or guaranteed that Brown would be suiting up for Philly next season. Falcons' restructured contract with Kirk Cousins forced a decision by Friday, March 13, which is the third day of the league year. New Atlanta GM, former Bear exec Ian Cunningham, says Cousins won't have to wait that long. They are letting him go, and he will be free March 11th. 9-time baseball all-star, former White Sox uniform tailor. Remember when he cut the unis up? Chris Sale and the Braves in agreement on a 1-year, $27 million contract extension that includes a club option for $30 million more in 2028. The 36-year-old set to hit free agency after the season, but now will remain in Atlanta. Is he a Hall of Famer? Probably, the way he has thrown the baseball. Anken Law question of the day, 312-6 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois. AnkenLaw.com for our guy, Howard Anken. What is the most impactful championship victory of a team that was not one of your favorites? So, like for me, I can't say the Cubs in 2016 because that's one of my favorite teams. Just as a sports fan you're watching, give me one of the most impactful or the most impactful game you watched that was a championship decider. Is that Team USA the other day? I could say the 80 Miracle on Ice team. I remember where I was in college watching that game when they won it. What do you say? Give me something else. But it can't be one of your favorite teams. Best response, you're getting a gift card to Lou Malnati's, LouMalnati's.com, for a location near you, and try their limited time offering of a triple pep pizza, 3 different kinds of pepperoni, thin crust, or deep dish. And finally, 4 Seasons, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric, stat of the day. The NBA now has a rule. If you don't play in at least 65 games, you're ineligible for any awards, MVP, whatever, the most improved, whatever the case may be. Right now, the favorite is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of Oklahoma City. He's minus 140. He only has 6 more missed games that he can miss, and right now, he's out. So if he misses 6 more games, ineligible for the award. The next favorite, plus 270, Nikola Jokic, a multi-time winner. He can only miss 1 more game. That is it. Then 5-1, Cade Cunningham. He could miss up to 11 more and still qualify. Victor Wembanyama can miss only 4 more. He's 25-1. And 40-1 on Luka Doncic. He could miss 5 more as well. Have a great rest of your day. It's Charlotte and the Bulls at the United Center. I'll have the recap as soon as that game goes final tonight. And Guff's bet of the day is... Ryan?
St. Louis.
The St. Louis Billikens laying 3.5 on the road at very mediocre Dayton, which is a surprise because that's a really good program usually. But St. Louis having a magical, magical season. You can get Guff's bet of the day every day on the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff at 12:30. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you for the Bulls recap tonight. Let's hope they lose number 9 in a row. We want a good draft pick. Take that.